Thank you, Eddie Watkins, Jr. You know when to end it. We just don't know when that is. All right. Well, as we've said and as it's been established, today is the first Sunday in June. And what we haven't talked about yet is that June is the month that will complete the first half of 2023. I mean, Memorial Day was just last weekend. It's going to be a hop, skip, and a jump to Labor Day. And then before we know it, it's going to be New Year's Day once again. I know you're shaking your head no, but if there's anything you can do about that speed, let me know. So right now is an excellent time for us to assess how our life has been going so far this year. Even though it's June, it's not too late to ring out the old if it followed us into the new year and ring in the new. It's never too late to become aware of something new in ourselves. In fact, now is always the perfect time for newness. Now, if you recall, our theme this year is in 2023, I'm free, free, free. Did you remember that? All right. Yeah, I'm sure you did. So, the first question this morning is this. How free, free, free have we been feeling so far this year? Have we felt free to let go of old, limiting thoughts, no matter where we learned them and no matter how true they have felt about us? And free to live a life we truly enjoy living, fully enjoy living, maybe for the first time? We began the year by considering that a new year symbolizes boundless possibilities for the yet to be known about ourselves in life to become known to us through our living life with an open mind and a happy heart. We considered that every moment of 2023 would be an opportunity for us to experience more good in our life by asking for more good in our life and then expecting to receive more good in our life. So the next question is, how much good have we received so far? What new experiences have we asked for and actually experienced in some way in our life so far this year? Did we ask for and then allow for more good health, more financial freedom, more loving relationships, more peace of mind, more satisfaction in our accomplishments, more excitement about what's next in our life? In other words, has 2023 so far turned out to be a year that brought a new, more powerful, joyful, freedom-filled you into your awareness? We only know how to answer that question by asking ourselves, how do I feel about myself and my life right now? The existential psychologist Rollo May wrote in his book, The Courage to Create, human freedom involves our capacity to pause between the stimulus and the response, which is to pause between what we see and how we choose to be. And in that pause, to choose the one response toward which we wish to throw our weight. The capacity to create ourselves based upon this freedom is inseparable from consciousness or self-awareness. Knowing we're free is self-awareness. That's why we've been focusing these past few Sundays on the practice of mindfulness, the practice of moment-to-moment self-awareness, the practice of being conscious right where we are rather than being on automatic pilot in our mind and unaware of the vibration and energy that we're emitting. Eckhart Tolle wrote, vigilance in oneself is very important. Vigilance means to be alert to what happens inside, so you can catch an old collective habit pattern. Vigilance allows us to pause between stimulus and response so that we can choose what we want to experience in the moment. Being mindful is inner vigilance. It's paying attention to who we are being and how we are being in the moments of our life as we live them. If we decide to practice mindfulness, if we decide to be vigilant about who we are being and how we are being by the time this not so new now year ends, our life will still feel new. In this way, every day from the moment we wake up until we lay our head to rest, we'll feel enriched and blessed. There won't be one iota of regret or remorse because we'll know. In each moment we were free to choose, and we did. Our life, we keep saying over and over again, is up to us. We're not in charge of what happens around us, but we are in charge of what happens within us. In fact, we're the only one in charge of that. No one can provoke us without our permission. We're the chooser of our choices. And we always have a choice to choose a positive perspective and point of view, no matter how things may appear in any given moment. People may be noisy, even quarreling around us. Someone may be unhappy with us and want to quarrel. Maybe we're not experiencing good health right now, financial freedom right now, or feeling good about some of our relationships right now. But we can still choose our response to what appears to be right now. Abraham Hicks tells us, never mind what is. Imagine it the way you want it to be so that your vibration right now becomes a match to your desire. If 2023 so far hasn't turned out to be the new year we'd hoped it to see, if our day so far is a little below par, as the saying goes, it ain't over till it's over, and it's only 11:20 today. We're free to imagine right now how we want our life to be for the rest of the day, for the rest of the year, for the rest of our life. And regardless of appearances right now, if we keep imagining how good our good life can be, and we keep feeling good about that right now, we're giving our good spiritual, vibrational passage in our mind and emotions and a place to land in our life. John Muir wrote, "The power of imagination makes us infinite." There's nothing that we can't be or do or have or experience for the rest of this year and the rest of our earth life. The power of imagination is a superpower, and we all have it. We should get those bracelets. Every wonderful thing in this world owes its manifested existence to the imagination of someone. Without imagination, nothing new would be possible in the world or in our individual life. Without imagination, nothing is possible at all. And this means that it's also true that every problematic thing in this world owes its manifested existence to the imagination of someone. And every problematic thing in our life owes its manifested existence to us. That's how powerful we are, even when we are imagining the worst. Which brings us to today's talk. What's cooking? Remember that saying? We used to say it a lot a while back. It was a way of asking, how are things going with you? Or what are you planning? We used to say in California, ¿Qué pasa? What's up? If we want to answer that question for ourselves, all we need to do is notice right now what we're expecting is going to happen to us and for us. I'll give you a moment. And how is what we're expecting and what we're thinking causing us to feel right now? Abraham Hicks tells us whatever you're thinking about is literally like planning a future event. When you're worrying, you are planning. When you're appreciating, you are planning. What are you planning? So the next question this morning is this: what are we planning? What are we imagining? What's cooking? Our imagination is cooking up a plan for our life experiences right now, in this very moment. We're cooking up something right here. Wouldn't we all like to be more aware of what we're cooking up while we're doing it? We're spiritually, energetically, and vibrationally cooking with gas all the time. We never have a down moment or truly an off moment. Every time we think, every time we focus on something and imagine it's true, all the thoughts we focus on for any length of time, all the things we give our attention to and react to in some way, in trust or worry, in calm or frustration, in love or criticism, all that we actively want and actively don't want, become our experiences when we give them the time of day long enough to affect our mood and attitude. When we focus on anything long enough to feel good or bad about it, we become a vibrational match to it. For example, we can wake up in the morning, get out of bed, stub our toe, say a few choice words to whatever it is we stubbed it on, And then what we focus on next will literally be planning our day. We can decide to think about the last time we stubbed our toe and how hard it was to get our foot in our shoe and how painful it was all day long and how we eventually lost our toenail. We can even talk about it with our friends. And we'll be cooking up a day filled with encounters with people and situations and conditions that are a vibrational match to us. We'll walk into the day as a bad mood waiting to express itself. And as we know, there is always someone or something that will assist us in that expression. Now, the only reason what we don't want or who we don't like or problems we don't enjoy show up in our day is because we've given them the energy and creative power to show up. We've given them passage in our mind and a place to land in our experience. And even though we're not happy about what's landed, we're not surprised that it did. The good news is that we can decide that a stubbed toe is no big deal. That it won't define our day. That it's gonna be a great day anyway. And I know you've all heard this, but it just came to mind, and it's such a good story. Just really quickly, I don't know if you all remember when I was in Santa Barbara and I was walking with a friend, and it was such a beautiful day. The sun was shining, there was a breeze, the sky was so blue, and I couldn't help myself. I just reached my arms out as far as I could, and I said, "It's a beautiful day." And just as I said that, as if on cue, a gigantic seagull pooped on my arm. And that was just big time. And I didn't miss a beat. I looked back up at that seagull and I said, "It's a beautiful day anyway." That's how we need to feel about everything, no matter what happens around us or on us. When we choose a good mood, despite circumstances, when we expect good experiences throughout our day, that'll be what's cooking all day long, everywhere we go, because we'll be a vibrational match to the good stuff. Our being a vibrational match is all our good needs to manifest in our life. That's it. That's all it is. Feel good and get some good stuff. It goes hand in hand. So the answer to the question, ¿Qué pasa? What's up? What's cooking? Is only what we give our energy to with our thoughts and our imagination and our emotional responses and our physical demonstration. We are always turned on vibrationally. Sometimes high, sometimes low, but we're always on. Because we are the very flame beneath our choices. Abraham Hicks tells us there is a life stream that flows to you. And this is a stream of clarity, a stream of well-being, a stream of wellness, a stream of abundance. And in any moment, you are allowing it or not. Namaste. All right. Well, this is the time of our service. A happy time, because we're feeling such gratitude. Gratitude that you showed up here today. We are so happy you did. We know you got a life and things happen in that life, and you came today. So thank you. We feel your love. We feel your beautiful energy and vibration in your presence. We're so glad that you showed up live stream. It's a beautiful thing to do. And we're just glad that you value what is happening here, that you want it to happen with you too. And as it does, we join together in the love that we are, and in the good and the beautiful and the holy that is our inheritance. And so if you'd like the good to continue in this way, if you'd like to tune in to us in person or live stream or by video or on YouTube, any way you choose to, you can. And that requires your financial support. So thank you to everyone who is supporting us, because we're still here. And if you're wondering how you can join this grateful group filled with love, then our treasurer, Dr. Jamie Phillips, is here to tell you how.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going to turn this abundance burner, crank it on high.
Oh, yeah.
Here's how you can help. If you're watching us on Facebook, you can go to facebook.com/Life Enrichment Center. Actually, if you're watching us, you're already there. And hit the donate button. You can go to our website, lecflint.com, and hit the donate button and donate that way. We have a PayPal account. It is lec2512@gmail.com, and you can donate that way. You can send in a check. We have a new mailing address. Well, not so new, but it's not too old. And I guess it's all relative.
Kind of like this year.
Yeah. It is P.O. Box 321294, Flint, Michigan, 48532. And if you're in the sanctuary, we're going to be taking a gratitude offering, and I'll have our gratitude receiver come forward while we listen to Marcia Allen, Jason Phillips, and Larry Mandeville doing Grateful. Thank you.